Going on, Los Angeles King fans? That's it, man. We are in the Stanley Cup Finals. On a damn freaking exciting game, man. What a game. 4-3 overtime. Pulled it off. Defeated the Coyotes. Eliminated them 4-1. And we're off to the Stanley Cup Finals. 8 straight road wins. First team in NHL history to do that. And 10 straight wins dating back to last year, road wins. This is NHL record. Now, before I get to the game, though, I know there's a lot of controversy on that Brown hit and stuff. It's not Brown, refs didn't call it. And it's not Brownie's fault. That the call, it wasn't called or whatnot. I always say, you lose, you win, you win. There's no crybabies in the sport. Coyotes definitely being crybabies, in my opinion. Use that excuse as to lose. You blame the refs. That's a cop out, coward's way, in my opinion. They still had a lot of opportunities to win the game. To win the game 5, and they had a lot of opportunities to get back into the series. It didn't happen. I mean, perfect example. Different sport, 2001. Raiders versus Patriots, Tuck rule game. I'm a Raider fan, by the way. Of course, very controversial play at the end of the game. But at the end of the day, the Raiders had their opportunity to win that game. Despite that call, we had an opportunity to win that game. There were various opportunities to win that game, to put that game away. It didn't happen, and the Patriots ended up winning it. So you can't blame it on that. You can be bitter and use it as an excuse, but you can't blame it on that. So I don't want to hear any BS, about the refs and this and that. Don't be crybabies, man up, take your loss like a man. Anyways, I mean, the Coyotes played like they didn't want to go away. I mean, they played hard. You got to give them credit. Hansel had the first goal. I don't know how many minutes into the first period, 1-0, and I DVR'd it, and unfortunately, the game was too damn long. It cut out right before Penner's goal. So I was able to watch up to that point. So they were up 1-0, and I had to keep track of it on my phone. And I was like, shit, they struck first again. Third game in a row they struck first. I was like, man. But then Andy comes back with the shorthanded goal, a fifth shorthanded goal of the playoffs. Off Doughty shot, a redirected shot, past Smith, ties it at 1, and that's how the first intermission, it ends 1-1. So I'm thinking, man, it's gonna be a dogfight, dogfight. So second period, comes around, second period. I don't know what Phoenix player put them up ahead, but Bueno kind of helped out. He didn't really help out, but he swiped at it, but the guy was gonna score anyway, even if the guy he had it already. Put them up 2-1. So I'm like, fuck, man. I wanted to go up to get the next goal, and I'm thinking, man, we can't snag momentum. They keep grabbing that lead. Then Doughty comes back with the rocket shot past Smith, ties the game at 2. So we already know where this is headed. We're thinking that this is gonna be fucking close, and no team's giving an inch. And then a few minutes later, Richard off a rebound puts the puck in, gives us a 3-2 lead late in that third period. And I'm checking my phone. I'm like, okay, 3-2. This is where we want to be late in that third period. And I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna take this 3-2 lead into that second intermission, and we're gonna put them away in that third period. Didn't happen, man. Yandel, who fed him the puck? I'm not sure who fed him the puck with it, but it was a, pretty good pass off his shin guard into the net, tied the game. I checked my phone, and I was like, damn it, man! I'm like, come on, man! Why are these guys doing this to me? So it's 3-3. Come home for lunch. I'm watching, the game, the majority of the third period, and it's all defense. It was pretty. The second period was all offense, and the third period is all defense. Spectacular saves by both goalies. and that's how it's winding down. It's winding down, and then right before I have to go to work, it's overtime. I'm thinking, shit. And of course, yeah, a bunch of thoughts are going through my mind. I want to close it out. I'm thinking, this possibly going to game six. The doubts start creeping in. Not the doubts, but the concerns start creeping in. Um, I mean, and even in overtime, both goalies were playing great. That goal by Penner did it. It's like 17 minutes into overtime. um, off a deflection. The puck was just bouncing around. Happened to set on it, seen it, put it past Smith. Right after, of course, that controversial non-call. Like I said, no Coyotes, like I said before. And Penner, that put us in the Stanley Cup Final. So, I'm very, very happy, of course. We haven't been there 19 years. I was in eighth grade when the last time the Kings made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I remember how heartbroken I was when we got beat by the Canadians. So, real happy. Of course, it's not done yet. We want to get those 4 wins. We want to finish it this time. Not going to be easy. Either team, they look tough. Um, I really don't want to face Henrik though, man. I mean, that goalie, he's top notch. Nothing against the Devils goalie, but that's what it's got to be. That's what it's got to be, though. But we're just gonna soak this in for a while. Game one's next Wednesday, May 30th. Soak it in. I don't really want to talk about Stanley Cup right now. Just gonna soak it in, wait for it to happen. Um, we're 12-2 in the playoffs, but it has been stressful. These games have been stressful, been close, and just think about those 4 next games are gonna these next possible 7 games. Of this 7-game series, we have to get 4 wins. How stressful all those games are gonna be, and there's gonna be these are gonna be the 4 franchise, the 4 most difficult wins to get. So hopefully we'll accomplish that and be able to win our first Stanley Cup in franchise history. So until then, until after game 1, next Wednesday, this is Ronark saying, "Go Kings, go," and I'm out. See ya.